Hello, 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 Poppy here. 21st of October 2018, and it is just a very quick message for all my light worker friends out there. I think it's just time to cop in and say hello. So why have I been quiet? Well, in all the time that I've been in this physical skin suit, this is one of the most incredible times. I cannot remember experiencing such a shift in the light frequencies that are coming in now. The showers that are coming down are just beyond anything that has happened before, and it is so beautiful to be here at this time. So different. These physical upgrades are so different. Anyway, all light workers I know are in the midst of the most phenomenal upgrade for purpose that I have ever seen. So really, it's an important time. Anyone who's unsure what a light worker is a totally committed soul who chose to come into their bioelectrical skin suit at this time to be on the planet right now to help pull in and anchor and absorb these amazing light frequencies which are shifting the whole of consciousness. They're permeating the earth plane. Their purpose is to connect this energy to the earth grid lines. But it has to come through them physically first. To enable that to come through them physically, there's some huge physical and emotional challenges that they have to go through. And it does run right through the body. And also anything that is not working of like pure light, it's an emotional roller coaster of clearance. It's emotional, it's physical. Darkness cannot hide anywhere. And the most frustrating thing, and I'm seeing this for so many of you, I'm here to support, encourage, and just let you know you are so totally on the right path. There's a lot of painful things happening. And as light workers, sometimes when we have personal things going on and personal people moved out of our space that have darkness, when we can see their true full potential, but they are on their path of free will and they're choosing not to work in that way, it is so hard. But also we must realise that we can only hold the space and be. We cannot intervene with someone else's path. And I'm seeing so many of you having challenges with that right now. When the light comes in, there is no room for darkness to manoeuvre. It has to leave, and that is what's happening, and that's what's causing a lot of pain. A lot of pain. So just hang in there. This is support and encouragement. You are completely on the right path. It's essential. It's part of what's happening. However, let's go back a little bit onto, let me have a look at my notes and see what I'm really supposed to be going on. Yeah, the light codes are coming in at an immense speed right now. And the lighter that you become, the faster this speed will increase. So again, it's a good time to be watching your water intake, watching your diet. The lighter we become, it's really important because the light codes that are flooding in are breaking down our carbon bodies and we are changing into crystalline. We have to be crystalline structures for the light to come through. The physical density of the carbon body is breaking down and the physical body is morphing into this light suit so we can actually anchor this new light into the earth grid. I know I'm waffling a bit, but I'm also seeing a lot as I usually do too. So basically, if we were on a health and safety electrical assessment, your bioelectrical skin suit's just being completely rewired. It's like having one of those safety checks done. But while your bioelectrical skin suit's being rewired, this means that your DNA is having a massive upgrade. The endocrine system, the nervous system, everything is being activated. The pineal gland, the thyroid gland. Yes, we've known this for a long time, but these are becoming so much less dense and they're so key, it's so important. I can't really put it into words because it's a mass process that's beyond what human words can speak. To actually see it energetically, there just are not any words for this. Iodine is really important for your thyroid gland. You may notice, this is another story, but you may notice that America has stopped selling liquid iodine, and also the EU have banned liquid iodine. You can still get it on the internet right now, but it's really good to use topically just to give your thyroid a little bit of a perk if you feel that it needs that. So I would have a look for some iodine while it is still available. The liquid iodine transdermal application is quite helpful sometimes as well while these activations are going on. Okay, there is no human comprehension way of putting this right now, and there are some things that I would like to say but are not really acceptable to say. However, we will leave that now. So what we'll look for in the physical terms happening in their body is there are digestive challenges, appetite changes, random cravings, absolutely random cravings for bizarre stuff and bizarre mixes of food, ear pressure extremes, new sounds, the sound waves, the seventh dimension is really, really coming through. The sound waves are really, really changing, and sound, gentle sound is really, really important. Skin changes as well, particularly on the forearms, the upper arms and the forearms and the elbow creases. If anyone channels through their arms, they will potentially notice their hands changing quite a bit, but the dryness and the itchiness of the skin, just love that skin, moisturise it as much as you can and really take care of it. Sleep and dream state changes. These are really, really activating a phenomenal rate. Head pressure sensations, not just the third eye. There's like tight bands coming around, and the crown is very active as well. Spine tingling activations as well. The energy moving up and down the spine as the Kundalini awakens. We've had a lot of Kundalini awakenings, but this is really something else. Beautiful, very light frequency energy friend of mine was having trouble managing her legs the other day, and she's a perfectly normal, inverted commas, normal person, but yes, legs are doing strange things when the Kundalini activates, so just be aware of that. These are just tiny, tiny, tiny physical symptoms. There's so much more from what you've all been sharing with me. It's incredible. Time's behaving differently. As we know time's not linear. It's only linear because that's the man-made constraint of it. But you, as well, as you become more light, you'll become aware of the time changing. You'll become in time warps. So something you were doing, you'll find yourself like 20 minutes behind or 20 minutes in front, or hours change. It's very, very bizarre at the moment. This is because all the timelines are busy collapsing at the moment. This will become more apparent, but you are, if you like the leading edge in your light bodies, but you will notice time is becoming absolutely bizarre. It's like we've got to learn to function all over again. It's like, whoa, there's a whole new body here. It's not doing quite what I expected it to do. I've blown more light bulbs this week than ever before, and I'm sure some of you will be having that same problem. It's like I go to the switch, usually it's CD players, as most of you know, because you laugh at me when I wreck CD players. But yeah, light bulbs have been blowing left, right and centre this week. So what you can do, if you are going through these changes, emotional, physical and energetic, please, this is absolutely, essentially a time to honour, support and love yourself like you have never done before. While your body's going through these changes, and these changes are huge and they will get huger or more large, or whatever the correct terminology for that is, they really will change. So you have to honour and love yourself in your light body. You're starting to work in your purest form. Not that you haven't been before, but this is completely different. This is of purity, of truth, of authenticity, of all the knowledge that's circulating in your DNA from all the timelines. All this will become apparent as when it's shown what history has been tweaked and done. You know, the blood and the dust are so important in this, and this is all ingrained in our body and our bones as each time we come through. So yes, truth, authenticity, purity, remembering who you are, energy, love and light, and that's where you're working from. And anything that is less than that is just not allowed to be. You're becoming the purest version of yourself. So you know, this really is a time to honour yourself. Activations will increase in intensity up till practically the month end. Not quite the month end, but practically the month end. Whilst your bodies are changing, remember that the things you're seeing or aware of going on around you, these are happening simultaneous to what's happening to you. You are having these upgrades ready to help when all these other things have finished happening. So the earthquakes and the storms, you know, Earth, the Tellurian realm is really hitting back at these man-made weather wars that haven't been transparent. People are becoming slightly more aware of the fact that, you know, there's people faffing about with the weather, but Earth is going, actually guys, we've had enough now, so I'm really going to put a stop to this. So we've got the rebirthing of the old civilizations and the old land masses coming through. Concentrate on your light bodies, because that's the Earth doing her stuff, and rest assured that the intergalactics as well are fully aware of this. They're fully present. Intergalactic citizens are aliens to most people, but the intergalactic citizens are present and on hand. They are fully present and on hand, and it will become apparent through the good old mainstream media news at some point that there are more UFOs and more bizarre things, but they are not bizarre. They are intergalactic citizens, and they're have just as much right to be here as we do. They're on hand to ensure that this conscious awakening is no longer scuppered by the powers that be, as it has been for thousands of years. It's no longer time for that. And the beautiful heart-centered activists as well that are working in all corners of the globe to break down anything that's confining, but particularly at the moment, everybody is doing a fantastic job, but particularly it's really key for the water protectors, really key for the water protectors. You know, if we just look locally, the little bit of earthquake we had around the fracking in Blackpool, yes, of course it's the fracking and the messing about that's causing the earthquakes. Earth's not happy with that, but it's deeper than just the fracking. The powers that be know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly where they're doing the drilling. They know exactly what the fault lines are. They know what they're doing with the plates. But Earth's going, actually, I think I know better than you. So to all the activists, you know, all the things that are going on like that, we're light workers. We've got our physical stuff to do ready for when kick-off is. And kick-off is so near, guys. It's so near. It's so tangible. It's unbelievable. Ancients are coming through really strongly. My ancients are coming through phenomenally. The ancients are coming through. The intergalactic leading edge are here as well, and it's so amazing when the ancients connect and speak with the intergalactics and the leading edge. And we've had some major breakthroughs into conscious pathway work recently, which have been second to none, and we've set waves going. It's really beautiful to see, but the key point of this video is not to go off on a tangent, which I'm so good at doing, and I do apologise. It's to stay with the fact that, light workers, you are having one hell of a time at the moment, emotionally, physically, and with clearance. Everything is being cleared that's no longer relevant, but some of the things that are cleared will come back when they decide they're going to come to the light. Watch it, view it as if it's on a telly screen, and know that this is all part of the process. As the collective sees the old structures, systems, traditions, beliefs dissolve, history change, dissolve before their very eyes, everything that's been held as truth disintegrates. This is what your body is going through this purpose for right now. This is what you are getting ready to help with the shift for. There is no more important time for you to be honouring yourself right now. We're here to lead the way. As ever, keep watching the skies. The skies are going to show us, well, the skies are really fascinating if you watch them. Doesn't mean trip over your feet, by the way. Trust your intuition. Above all, keep remembering who you are, why you're here. If you've not yet subscribed to this channel, please do, because it encourages me greatly, and I will be doing more bits and bobs as time goes on, and I've learnt how to do it a little bit faster. Yeah, it'd be great. Share this with anyone you know who needs encouragement. Keep in touch, and as ever, working with Poppy carries the statutory wisdom warning that the ancients gave me. Working with Poppy carries this warning, and it is the universe has divine timing, not convenient. So, namaste, my friends. As ever, take care, and I shall be with you, speaking with you soon. Take care. Thank you.